In April 2024, a horrifying crime unfolded in Yukon, Oklahoma. Jonathon Candy, a 42-year-old, fatally shot his wife and 3 of their children before turning the weapon on himself. Their youngest child, a 10-year-old boy, was the sole survivor. He was left unharmed, but forced to witness the aftermath of his family's destruction. From the outside, the Candy family seemed normal, even happy. There were no prior reports of domestic violence, no known financial troubles, and no criminal history. So what could have possibly led a husband and father to do something so unthinkable, wipe out his family? The first chilling detail in this case is that there were no clear red flags. At least none that anybody noticed. Friends and neighbors described the Candy family as friendly and involved in the community. The kids were active in school, and Lindsay was known to be a devoted mother. But then on April 22nd, everything changed. An argument broke out between Jonathon and Lindsay. And instead of cooling off or leaving the house, Jonathon made a split-second decision that wiped out his entire family. He took Lindsay's life first. Then he went after their 3 older children, Dylan 18, Ethan 14, and Lucas 12. Their 10-year-old son, for reasons unknown, was left unharmed. It's the biggest mystery in this case. Why kill 3 of your kids, but not the 4th one? Since the police haven't been able to establish a clear motive, the internet did what it does best: speculate. So I'm going to tell you some of the most popular theories floating around and what could have driven Jonathon Candy to commit such a horrific act. The first speculation is financial issues and a secret debt. Some netizens believe maybe Jonathon had been drowning in financial trouble and maybe he snapped under the pressure. There have been cases where parents commit family annihilation when they feel like they failed as providers. However, there are no confirmed reports of death linked to the Candys. The second speculation is marital problems and divorce theories. Another theory suggests that Jonathon and Lindsay were on the brink of divorce. Some believe Jonathon may have felt he was losing control over his family, either because Lindsay was planning to leave him or because there was a custody battle brewing. Nobody knows. These are all speculations. The fact that the crime started with an argument supports this theory. The third theory is mental health breakdown. Could Jonathon have been suffering from severe depression or some form of untreated mental illness? Some believe this was a murder-suicide driven by mental instability. Maybe he just saw no way out. If this was the case, it raised another question. Why was only one child spared? The fourth speculation, the lone survivor. Was it a planned decision or was it a moment of hesitation? One of the most bizarre and disturbing details of this case is that Jonathon left his youngest son alive. Some people believe this could mean maybe he had a special attachment to this child. Parents are not supposed to have favorite children, but some parents do. Maybe this was his favorite child. Or maybe the child reminded him of himself, or a younger version of, himself, I don't know. Or maybe he just changed his mind last minute. Maybe his brain just clicked back into place and he couldn't believe what he had done to the rest. Maybe he couldn't go through with it. Others suggest that maybe the child might have witnessed something and just hid while it was happening, meaning Jonathon never had the chance to target him. Maybe he just couldn't find him. Unlike some true crime cases where there is a clear motive, this one remains a mystery. The only person who truly knew why this happened was Jonathon Candy, and he took those answers away with him because he unalived himself. The tragedy left an entire community grieving, with friends and extended family trying to make sense of the senseless. The surviving child has been placed in the care of relatives, left to process an event that no one, especially a 10-year-old, should ever have to endure. This case is a reminder that not all monsters are strangers. Sometimes they're the people that we trust the most. I don't think his family had a chance against him. Thank you for watching. That's the end of the case.